Good afternoon. My name is Tang Zhiyuan, and thank you for taking the time to attend today's Executive Planning Day. In this presentation, I will connect macroeconomic traits to ABS-based strategic decisions. We will explore how national economic conditions from GDP growth and tax policy to trade barriers and behavioral insights discreetly shape our company's business environments and actions. The goal is simple: to help ABS bars remain agent, date developed, and future ready. Let's start with the basic of macroeconomy. GDP measures the total value of all goods and services product within a country. In our case, Singapore's GDP reflects the nation's overall output and productivity. Inflation captures the general rise in prices, usually measured through the consumer price index. Unemployment, meanwhile, tracks and share of the labor force without jobs. Together, these three directors show us where we are in the business cycle, moving through expansion, speed, contraction, and through passes. For ABS bars, understanding these indicators allow us to focus demand, manage costs, and plan investment more strategically. When GDP rises, people and business spend more, meaning higher demand, transportation, and bus fees. But when inflation increases, our input costs like fuel, EV batteries, and logistics go up, forcing us to rethink pricing strategies to protect our margins. In periods of low employment, competition for skills technicians trainings, so retention programs and training become crucial. Mm, The takeaway: ABS bars must align production and marketing cycles with Singapore's economic purchase, ripping up in expansion, conversing in contraction. This is how we turn macro data into competitive advantages. Now, let's move to Singapore's 2025 rebate. Official policy designed to support households or AD. Uh, Economically, this is illustrated through the aggregate demand and aggregate supply model, or ADAS for short. On the graph, the AD curve shifts rightward from AD0 to AD1 as people receive rebates and increase spending. This boosts the output and prices in the short run. However, as wages and production costs adjust, the economy returns to its long-run potential output, shown as red star. For ABS bars, this short-term demand skew is an opportunity to time promotions, adjust inventory, and capture post-short spending momentum before equilibrium settles. In practice, here's what means. In short term, the rebate increases disposable income, leading to more bookings, school buses, and tourism contracts. Medium term, we may see price purchase on materials as suppliers respond to increase the demand. So your best move is twofold. Align marketing campaigns with the rebate provided to capture income-driven purchases. Mm, Negotiate supplier contracts early to lock in stable input costs before price rise. In other words, use macro teaming to drive macro results. The third topic focused on tariffs and trade wars, recurring global challenges. Suppose the US imposes a tariff on imported vehicle components, which affects global supply chain. In the supply and demand diagram, tariff shift the supply curve upward, reset the domestic price for PW to PW plus tariff. The government gains revenue from the tax recycle, but efficiency drops due to deadweight loss. Those two small
trend goes on the graph that represents loss warfare. For ABS bus, this means higher component cost, particularly for EV batteries imported from global suppliers. Our response needs to be proactive, diversify suppliers toward ASEAN partners to reduce exposure to US-China trade tensions, build a local assembly hub to qualify for tariff-free origin rules under regional agreements, adopt gradual price adjustment to protect customer relationships rather than passing full cost increases immediately. Strategically, this means sure keep ABS bus competitive and resilient even when trade barriers rise. Finally, let's shift from markets to people because not every business decision or customer choice is retail. According to the behavioral economics, our customers and even our managers are influenced by business. Three key examples. Loss aversion. People fear losses more than they will gains. Default bears. Many prefer the status quo and stick with default options. Percent bias. People priorities immediate rewards over future saving. Understanding their behaviors give us an advantage in marketing and sales strategy. Here's how ABS bus can turn technology into strategy. Marketing frame EV adoption as avoiding future fuel cost rises. This use loss aversion to motivate action. Sales platform make green financing the default option in our digital sales interface, leveraging the default bills. Incentives offer instant rebates or watch or watches to adjust percent bills, encouraging further conversation. This small behavioral noodle noodles can lead to higher conversion rates, stronger loyalty, and better customer satisfaction. This set bring together how the macro fixed shape ABS bus strategy. When GDP grows, mobility demand rises, so we expand inventory and strengthen after-sales service. The taxi rebate creates a short-term demand boost, guiding our seasonal promotions. Tariffs increase costs, pushing us to secure local and partner with ASEAN suppliers. Finally, behavioral insights help us design a smarter marketing and use experiences that negotiate customer decisions. In short, external economic force directly shape internal actions, showing that for ABS bus, economic derives strategy. To conclusion, macroeconomic awareness is not just true. It's not just theory. It is a business capability. By combining data from GDP, inflation, and trade with behavioral insights, ABS bus can make smarter, faster, and more resilient decisions. Moving forward, I propose three next steps. One, monthly macroeconomic briefings for our leaderships team. Two, behavioral farming workshops for the sales and marketing department. And three, expanding ASEAN suppliers partnership to strengthen our trade resilience. By integrating these actions, we ensure ABS bus not only adapts to economic changes, but thrives through them. And thank you for your time, and I look forward to driving our strategy forward together. Thank you.